Did you drink water?
Yeah, I drank some water. I took a sip.
You need some more water.
I don't need more water, dude. I'm good.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to...
Go.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to JPMP. I'm Justin.
I'm Manny.
And today we're listening to The Tides of Man, A Faint Illusion, a band who I literally know nothing about, nor have I ever heard of.
Why do you say literally before you say anything?
Ooh! Hiya!
I like your shirt.
Do you know anything about... Yeah? So, what do you know about The Tides of Man? Never mind. Apparently you don't know him either.
I never heard the song before.
So, anyways, join us on Twitter. Join us on Instagram. Join us... No. You didn't even catch me.
I forgot.
Join us down in the comments below. Join us on Twitter for discussion. Let us know what you think of the song. How does that album cover make you feel?
Hollow.
Looks like kind of what we did with a little bit of Genesis. A little story-ish. Reminds me of like Deer Hunter. Like their kind of albums.
Sure. Let's go.
Let's get into it. This is A Faint Illusion by Tides of Man.
Out of everything in this world, I chose you. It goes
Tillian?
Yeah, it sounds like a... Killian or Tillian?
Tillian.
That's not a real name.
Just what we were getting ourselves in. We were merely trying something new.
Getting the side of the snare.
I like the bass.
I like this little drop.
This part's cool.
I was a
security.
I know you know. Despite your reservations, out of everything in this world, I chose you.
Go. And it was Tillian on the vocals.
Then it feels like a diluted version of Dance Gavin Dance. It's good.
It's good.
And I like
It's solid.
It's solid, and
Yes.
I'd rather no. It's kind of like I go to Starbucks because they're not the best thing in the world.
Here we go.
But they're consistently mediocre.
Oh.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
Consistently mediocre.
I wouldn't use it mediocre. I would say average.
They're consistently average.
Okay.
Right? It's not blowing my mind. It's not anything like that. So it's like, if this came on, I'd be like, yeah, I could drink this cup of coffee.
Yes,
Like, it's
right.
not the best cup of coffee.
Absolutely.
It's not like Piccolo coffee, which if you are in Winter Garden, Florida, just do yourself a favor.
Piccolo coffee?
Piccolo coffee.
Never heard of it.
Oh, dude. They make the Florida honey latte. Oh. With oat milk. Oh. Again.
So Dance Gavin Dance is Piccolo's coffee.
Yeah.
This is Starbucks.
And this is Starbucks.
Okay.
Can you please tag them?
Sure. They're not. It's not bad at all. Even taking
not bad,
even
but
taking let's take Tillian's voice out because Tillian has a great voice.
Right.
I like his voice a lot.
All right,
always
so
have.
let's forget this
let's
guy.
Let's take Tillian
Yeah.
out because we already know he's great. Yeah. Okay. I think that this kind of band and this kind of sound reminds me like a Seozin. Okay.
Yeah, but
Tell me if
even,
you get that.
but
Like,
even
they get that-
Seozin and even like Anthony Green and like
They have the core instruments of this kind of genre,
Right.
like kind
I-
of post-hardcore,
I
whatever.
just think Seozin. I feel like Seozin did do something different.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously with Anthony Green, right? But then with Cove, right? Mm-hmm. I still like they still stood out a little bit more.
Yeah.
I feel like they were more pioneers of that genre.
Could be, and it could be.
That's my opinion.
and it may be, and maybe that's why this many years later, in 2010 when this came out.
Yeah, I mean, but that.
But I guess Seozin was kind of in.
it was in that realm. But I feel like
Is this like Tillian's first band or
Honestly, but I like Cove's voice is better in my opinion. At least on record and stuff like that. But like.
See,
But
I
Dance
think-
Gavin Dance has always been through this. Anyway,
Yeah.
I feel like
I'm
okay,
gonna bring Dance Gavin Dance into this in a second. But
here's a better example. You
had a great example.
Look, Tide's a Man, right?
oh, he left them.
He left
Okay.
them.
Okay.
Good job. It's not that it's bad, but it's just like when you compare this to like Circa Survive,
Okay.
who like can blow your mind.
Mm-hmm.
This is just like it's not Piccolo coffee.
I understand.
This is Starbucks. Circa Survive, Dance Gavin Dance. That's Piccolo coffee. Guys, check them out, please.
Not sponsored. I think that instrumentally even
wish.
and structure-wise, this is a good song because the
Structure-wise, it's good.
the dropouts are good. The way it fades, the music, like when it's high energy, it fades away.
Yes.
More intimate when Tillian's voice comes in, and then it blasts right back into the chorus. I like that, and I think it does a very good job of that. It's just that this particular genre is very hard for me to enjoy because
There's so many other good ones.
it's
Better
not even
ones.
it's not even that so much. It's just that, and I hate using this as an excuse, and I don't want it to sound like that. And I know that means I have to listen to more of these kind of bands, but they kind of sound the same to me. And so this kind of reminds me of like if I'm walking through Hot Topic and like this song comes on over the loudspeaker, I'm like, oh,
cool.
That's a cool song.
Band shirt.
And then I immediately forget about it.
Yeah.
And I immediately forget
Have you
about
ever
it.
worn skinny jeans?
No. But then like let's just take for example.
Then you haven't lived.
If I'm walking in Hot Topic and I heard Duality, there's so much interesting stuff in Duality.
I push my fingers into my.
There's so much interesting stuff in Duality that catches your attention
Yes.
from the beginning. I know those are two very like
Because you have the piano.
different,
Yeah. This is
you know,
just like a
bands.
generic. This is like generic.
Yeah, it just reminds me of like,
It's good. It's good. It's not bad.
fine. It's fine.
And it makes
it's
money.
passable.
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah, I think that when it comes to music, like they did it. They did have structure changes and stuff like that.
Yeah,
their
like
verses were
I would
verses
listen
were
to
different.
them. I
Yeah,
would listen to them.
There's a lot of little things I like in it. It's just
I could be too.
I'm not a fan of that sound in general. You know, kind of how you could acknowledge like a certain progressive rock band is like really good at their instruments, but it's just not your flavor.
Yeah, like
I
Dream
could-
Theater.
Some of it.
Yeah, they're good at their instruments.
We liked Fall Into the Light. You don't
Yeah.
even remember that song.
That's one song, and that's what the. Oh, they had synth in there too, like Octavarium
Yeah,
too.
yeah.
I mean,
Octavarium was good though.
that
You gotta listen to the
particular
whole song.
part.
You gotta listen to the whole song.
It's a half hour.
It's great.
That's
It's
a
funny-
whole episode.
Of what?
JPMP.
I would give it I'll give it a 3. I'll give it a 3. It's a generous
Really?
3. It's a generous 3
I give it a 2.
because I can listen to it.
Yeah, I give it a 2.
I can listen to it.
I can listen to it too.
It's a 2.5.
So it's a 2. 2.5?
It's a 2.5.
I give it a 2.
All right, let's take a 2.5. Not bad. But let's compare this to Dance Gavin Dance, right? What's different with this band and then Dance Gavin Dance?
There's more dynamic like song structure,
Yes,
right? So
yes.
take for example
Inspire the Liars?
Take for example Stroke God Millionaire,
Mm-hmm.
or even if you take We Own the Night.
Okay,
like,
yeah.
That
And obviously that's in part with them having a screamer. But even beyond that, you got Will Swan with the guitar. There's a lot more stuff going on, I think, in this song.
yeah, and they're still not clashing bad with each other. Does that make sense?
For the most part.
You know what I mean?
Yes, but yes.
I mean, sometimes it gets kind of. Sometimes it gets kind of. You're like,
It gets close sometimes,
Right,
but
yeah.
but yes.
But
yes.
yeah. But they still don't. I feel like they don't break the bank in a sense.
Yes.
You know what I
yes.
mean?
They season their food where it needs to be seasoned.
Yeah, but they like their songs a little salty, so they just go
Yeah. And that's one of the beauties of
the Beast.
of Beauty and the Beast vocals, where you have the soft vocals and then you have the harsh vocals because they balance each other out.
Is that a thing?
Yes, it's mostly used with symphonic metal with like the male growler and then the female
Oh no,
singer.
I don't do that
But
symphonic.
I know, but
Like
you
Epica?
can
Never going
stop
back to
stop
the-
with
never
that.
going back to-
We're going back again.
Never going back to the restaurant.
But with Dance Gavin Dance, they do the same thing because you got the power, right? You got the ba 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 pepper, screaming, but then you got the soft Tillian voice that's just doing like this.
That's more Michael McDonald.
Same thing with like Issues. You know, you got the harsh screamer, but then you have the R&B kind of soul sound with the other singer. So I like that kind of balance.
Yeah,
When it comes to that.
I like these songs. I've been seeing a little bit more lately. Like even Dance Gavin Dance is throwing a little bit more like not fully harsh all the time, but they have
Right.
a little bit more jazz.
Because
I don't want to say
think-
jazz, but
I think
is it
because that's the sound that they realize that like most people like. Because in my opinion,
well, even Bring Me the Horizon.
while you do that, in my opinion, with Dance Gavin Dance, I like the dynamics within the band, and that's how I enjoy them. However, and this is my opinion, I don't think the screaming or any of the harsh vocals or any of the hard elements in their music are really interesting. I've never found their heavy side interesting. I feel like they do a lot more when they're more melodic and softer.
All right, I don't know if this is the song. Give me a second.
Okay.
That's Bring Me the Horizon.
Right. From their new stuff, yes.
There's this softer melodic, jazzy R&B ish kind of thing coming back in.
Right.
And I even take this with Scary Pool Party too, because Scary Pool Party was on American Idol, right? And so as he's like an acoustic dude, right? And so
He's an acoustic dude.
he's got like acoustic guitar. That's his thing, right?
Okay.
That's what he auditioned
Him
with,
and every
right?
college kid.
But he's good.
Okay.
But there is one song too. What I've noticed is that like a lot of these artists or whoever's producing it is getting these hip hop R&B elements. Like
Yes,
for example,
'cause it's-
he's an
it's
acoustic.
easy.
He's an acoustic guy. Obviously, I want to get into this. So I'm not gonna play the whole thing, but like. Right? So
Right.
he can sing, right? But then you have songs like this. Wait. Okay.
You could hear that in Tides of Man and Dance Gavin Dance.
Yeah.
That same R&B soul. kind
So
of feel.
I'm starting to see a lot more of that in these
Yes.
post-hardcore bands.
Yes.
Right? And even like these bands that would generally just be like acoustic stuff, they always seem to want to add in more stuff. So lately I've been seeing they've been adding in, of course, the drums and blah blah, blah, but then these drum beats, these electronic drum beats.
Right.
City and Color, he's coming out with new stuff.
Okay.
He's adding way more. He's definitely he's been adding a lot of, like, you can tell he's been listening, like been playing with Alexis on Fire again. His new stuff is sounding really good. It's just a matter of time before Dallas Green just adds in a little bit of that hip hop kind of like dancey kind of.
Maybe.
Just a matter of time. That's what I feel. But
Maybe.
like,
Maybe.
I'm starting to see how like that is being blended and merged together.
Yeah,
you know,
and that reminds me.
That's
a
all
lot,
I had to say.
That reminds me a lot of. It reminds me a lot of what I've always felt that I wanted bands to do ever since I heard Linkin Park. Right.
Yes.
I always wanted bands to merge stuff together. So you had the rap and rock with Linkin Park. That's how I got into symphonic metal, because they would merge classical and metal. That's how I got into a lot of genres, because I always thought it was super interesting to take two genres and put them together.
Yes.
Kind of like of what you're mentioning now, in that you're hearing a lot of soul sounds in music nowadays.
Yes.
Because it's a great sound. So
did I say you can touch my computer?
Yep. So here with Issues, I don't want to say one of my favorite bands, but one of the most interesting, I feel. Their singer has a very R&B soulful voice, and they mix with,
we'll play it.
Post-hardcore.
You like Issues?
I like a lot of their songs. Not like everything, but right verse. But let the verse kick in when it goes.
You even have the auto tune and stuff.
The drops like an R&B song.
Okay, well, it's kind of.
So I think that's very interesting that bands are doing that now. They're evolving. They're mixing things. Oh yeah, okay. You have to bring them in. Okay.
Right. So let's just see what they did real quick.
Well, who's they? So
Our Last Night.
Our Last Night. Okay. They're doing covers of every pop song.
Oh, what's the name of that song? It's by NSYNC.
Bye bye bye.
There it goes. They've always been doing this, essentially.
That's their gimmick, but
yeah. Hang on. It's
let it go.
Hang on. Okay. It's a cover. It's a cover. But I've seen how bands are implementing it into their original songs.
And we're going to get into that soon.
I love his voice, by the way.
What was your point?
Anyway, I think it's very interesting how now a lot of these post-hardcore bands are implementing this genre. And yes. I even see with acoustic kind of stuff, it's less acoustic now and more with that beat kind of stuff.
Because it works very well together. Wait! And I just thought of something else.
Cool.
Remember Korn? Okay, we all know Korn, the band. Okay, cool.
The Cobb.
They did an album that was like their sound mix of dubstep. Do you remember that? Or have you ever heard any of it?
The one with Skrillex?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I'm not going to play it because we ain't got time for all that. But
it's been 25 minutes.
I don't feel like it. But I remember a long time ago, someone made the point that dubstep was really popular with a lot of people, not only because it was that cool, the drop and all that kind of stuff, and electronic and EDM and that kind of thing, but because the sound was very heavy, and a lot of metalheads or people that like metal and rock liked it because of the heaviness of it. And the breakdowns in that were kind of like breakdowns in like, core genres and stuff like that. So I just thought that was a really interesting point because looking at Korn and mixing those two together, it made sense because the metal, the heaviness, and that mixed with like dubstep and that kind of electronic element made sense together.
Yeah.
And I thought that was like really interesting. That's like kind of the point I had to make.
Anyway, do the outro. I'm done with this.
Thank you guys so much for watching JPMP. Seriously appreciate it. Join us in the comments down below. Join us on Twitter, and we'll see you later.
Oh, yeah, I want to say Instagram still. Really?
I squirted.